Alright, I'm gonna keep this one short. I think I just made Breath of the Wild 2. I saw the trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. It graphically is nowhere near as good as this, in my opinion. But model wise, I went back and I pretty much removed the cell shading, which I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 does. But I think this adds like a level of realism. Of course, added a reshade too, and the reshade is very it's handcrafted. It's to the point of perfection. It's I've perfected this reshade to the point that when I walk around, the blip that you normally would get from reshade when running it on the emulator in 4K, it doesn't occur in my game. I'm not sure exactly how I pulled it off, but it's just a lot of time and pain. Aside from that, model wise, I went through the entire game and I pretty much removed everything that was unfamiliar from the game, and I of course added things from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because I'm sorry for characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I think they're in the Breath of the Wild universe now or in Link universe. Period. As you can see, there's a lot of popular anime weapons that I've integrated too. I've also went back and fixed quite a few mods that were already released by other public release public creators. A good instance is the Monster Hunter weapons. As you can see, they have the proper icons now. I went back and manually created icons. That among other a plethora of other things that I've done. But I don't know there's just a lot of features and things that I've added into the game that to me makes this Breath of the Wild 2. Like for instance, I have a parkour mod in the game which makes him like flip and stuff when he's jumping. It's just not his animations aren't regular anymore like the base game. I've also integrated dual swords into the game to the weapons that I think it's more applicable. For instance, you have the ability to use keyblades, but the kicker here is with the keyblades overlapping the respective shield, you can dual wield keyblades, which is I always wanted. Sorry, I don't have it at the moment in the inventory, but I always wanted to hold the Oath Keeper and the Oblivion Keyblades together. And as you can see with this mod on, you can do so. Um, yeah, I've gone through and painstakingly just made sure the UIs properly match the equipment that I'm putting on. Here's another example of something I made from scratch, which is a custom made UI for the Cloud Strife armor. That's a public release too. I didn't know, but when you're replacing UI items, especially for armor, it's not just one set of items. You have to do the recolors for every single change that you make. So yes, I went through and I did the recolors too for the UI, which is definitely a plus. I'm sure there's other things in here UI wise that I've tweaked personally, but I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. Um, the reason I keep saying or harping on the Breath of the Wild 2 thing is you have the assets from Breath of the Wild 2 in this game. Thanks to modders, we pretty much pushed this game to the next level here. This is my favorite hair. I like to put this hair on the character. I think this hair is really cool. It just looks good with this outfit in my opinion. But yeah, I digress. Let's see if I can find where's this hair? I'm looking for his Breath of the Wild hair. Uh Actually I think it's a hood. It's a part that, yeah, okay. And then for the weapon, I put on the new sword that it's a modded sword, but I'll put on the new sword I have here. This game is just incredible, guys. This is just like instead of waiting for Breath of the Wild 2, I advise you to just emulate this game, the original Breath of the Wild, and pretty much tweak out all the crappy or bad stuff. Actually, I think in Breath of the Wild 2, his hair is long, isn't it? Pretty sure he has long hair. Yeah, I think his hair looks like this actually. Don't hold me to it. That hood works too, but I think this is better. But yeah, long story short, if you guys want Breath of the Wild and you have a PC, I advise you to just emulate it on the Cemu emulator. And as you can see, you can pretty much push this past Breath of the Wild 2. I've already seen the trailer and pretty much all the assets for Breath of the Wild 2. I can tell you firsthand, this is just Wow. I'm keeping this video 5 minutes because I might do a playthrough of this game just from beginning to the end with all of these mods in here. And also, there's quite a few mods I'm still putting in here. I'm currently doing the UI assets for them, including the Monado 1, 2, and 3 for from Shulk. But yeah, again, I'll keep the video short. God bless.